Welcome back to Black Butler Anime Review Special number 4. This one I'm reviewing the 150th chapter of the manga. Congratulations hitting 150, Black Butler. For a series publishing for 12 years, it is something that reaches far. Now, this chapter's name is That Butler Charming. Chapter picks up not long after the events of chapter 148 with Clive and Sebastian still in the opium den house. Sebastian just simply enjoying himself, basically trying opium. Everyone's like, yay, it was so nice. And of course we have Clive just being a waiter, even though that he was offered to do like other stuff. So yeah, they even have basically trying girls' outfits, and he turned that down, and even turned out to put on the makeup. He's like, I don't intend to stay here very long. Like, okay. Yeah, how do I fit for an Earl? Great position. Stocking yard after him. Yep. And of course we have the stuff that's been happening prior to this, at least. Yeah, it seems like though for this particular page and looking at this, it's sort of a loose recap of the past, like, I'd say 20 chapters. Yeah, it's a loose recap of it. Yeah. Of the whole other brother coming back from the dead. There's images of the Grim Reaper, well, the Undertaker, with the other seal, the seal fence. I thought it was Clive. My mistake. It's a seal. And of course, he basically develops a plan. Of course, there is images of the Lux Liner arc, which was about a few arcs for this one, and of course I think it was the public school arc, where he wants to basically get back to what he was before, without his brother around. So basically, yeah, he formulates a particular plan. He's like, forced to find their sources and sever the line once for all. And of course, he gives tasks to Lau and Sebastian. For Lau, he wants information on human trafficking, missing persons case, also cases that like the companion cases where large number of people dealt with the undersized society. Sebastian gets information on new fads on facilities. Look up on news like Spear Music Hall, where a large number of people infrequently leave. And they all agree, and it says, yes, my lord. And it's something, though, that Lau apparently said this. And he's like, I've always wanted to see at least once in life. And I say his female assassin, who's kind of like, he's like, so cool. And of course, he's like, getting angry, just like, it's so funny. Yeah, such a funny ending to a serious chapter. But yeah, great chapter. I got handed to it though. I had to wait a while for this chapter to come out because I think it's been like almost 2 months since the last chapter came out, and we finally get a chance to see another chapter release. Finally, and it's a good chapter. I'm giving this chapter roughly a 9 out of 10. I would give it 9.5 if in fact this chapter would come out last month. I don't know why he's doing this lately, where it's like releases like 2 chapters 1 month and then just skips a month for some reason. I don't know what is up with the writer. Okay, so that's it for this particular review. I'm going to just say, good chapter. Excuse me. It just seems that with this chapter, it just basically sets up new plot threads to be explored throughout the next while of the series. I'm not sure how much. I mean, as much stuff basically gave information for. That's good enough for a good 20 chapters. But who knows how long this arc is going to last? Because this arc is going since chapter 108. Yes. This arc has officially been going now for at least, I think it's been a good 43 chapters, which makes this arc the longest arc of the entire series. Yeah, and they've already killed off one of the regular characters in the series. Basically, they killed off the Indian Princess Butler. I was so surprised they killed him off. And he's like the only main character to die. He's probably the first one to die since Madame Red back in the Madame Red arc. Yeah, the second official character to die. Quite interesting. A character who's appeared in more than one story arc. Also, for some reason, in this chapter, Snake and the 3 other staff members who work for Cecile, they don't pop up in this chapter. I mean, I get why Tent at this point in the chapter, because apparently he's sided with the other Cecile Phantom Hive. I get why he's not in this chapter, but what about the other four people who actually work for Cecile, and apparently they don't show up in this chapter. It's unknown what they're up to. Yeah, and they're all hanging out in Lau's place, which is fine. After all, Lau is an associate of Clive, they're not friends, they're just associates. Now, from what I can tell by Cecile throughout this whole series, he's had a good understanding with him. As far as I know, he has no problem with his female assassin who keeps hanging on him. Yeah, he's never had a problem with her at all. It's like he's been embarrassed by her, like the 2 times she actually shoved his face into her chest. Yeah, she's done that twice. She did it once in a fellow episode of the series, and believe it or not, she also did it for, and this is particularly quite interesting, she actually did this in a 2-part OVA. Yeah, the Phantom Manor Murders one, which was a 2-parter, which was really good. I highly recommend anybody checking it out. That's the only canon time she acted. It's basically sent him twice, and he's always embarrassed by this. But I think one thing he should do is get back his frickin' fiance. Yeah. As I'm getting info on this, find a way to get back your fiance. Yeah, I get the fact, yes, you want to explore stuff with the Spear Music Hall. That's perfectly fine. That's something that's actually started up this arc in the first place. And looking for fads, stuff like that. Yeah, investigating that's perfectly fine. Yeah, I'm really interested in seeing exactly where this arc is going to go now. Though I think he should probably reunite with the Indian Prince. Yes, they actually are friends, so I kind of figured though they should basically reunite. Yes, they should reunite and basically form a good team. Yeah, so that's it for this particular video. I have no other videos planned for today. I have possibly one video planned for tomorrow, and that's a review of, I believe it's going to be, hopefully going to be the 16th season of Case Closed. Yep. But until you see the next video, bye.